The movie opens with breathtaking scenes of the African savannah, highlighting the vibrant and prosperous Kingdom of Zamunda. The kingdom is ruled by King Abubakar, a wise and just ruler who is loved by his people. King Abubakar's dilemma: he is seeking a new queen after the mysterious disappearance of his first wife, Queen Nafisa, a tragedy that has left him and the kingdom in mourning. In a small, remote village called Ibadan, we meet Amina, a humble and beautiful young woman known for her wisdom, kindness, and deep faith in God. Amina lives with her parents, who are respected elders in the village, and her younger siblings. The family is poor but rich in faith and love. Amina's mother, Halima, often tells her stories from the Bible, which Amina treasures deeply. The story of Esther is her favorite, inspiring her to believe in God's plans and purposes. Amina's attire consists of a simple but elegant traditional African dress made of bright, colorful fabrics. Her headscarf is intricately wrapped, adorned with small, meaningful beads. One day, a royal messenger arrives in the village with an important announcement. The king has decreed that all eligible young women in the kingdom are to come to the palace, where he will choose a new queen. Amina's parents, Halima and Ibrahim, encourage her to go, believing it might be God's will for her life. Amina is hesitant, but places her trust in God's plan. She prays for guidance and courage, deciding to embark on the journey to the palace. Amina and other young women from the village begin their journey to the palace. Along the way, she befriends Zuri, a spirited and kind-hearted girl from a neighboring village. They form a strong bond and promise to support each other through the trials ahead. Zuri wears vibrant, colorful dresses that reflect her lively personality, with beaded necklaces and bracelets, and her hair styled in traditional braids. Upon arriving at the palace, the young women are introduced to the royal court and the other contestants. The women undergo a series of tests and training, including lessons in etiquette, culture, and leadership. The trials are designed to determine who possesses the qualities of a true queen. Amina's wisdom and humility set her apart from the others. She often prays and seeks God's guidance, remembering the story of Esther and how God used her to save her people. Her quiet strength and kindness win her the admiration of the palace staff and the king's advisors. Amina's character shines brightly. She wins favor with everyone she meets, including the king's chief advisor, General Kalu, who is secretly ambitious and power-hungry. General Kalu wears a uniform with ornate decorations and medals, reflecting his high rank. He sees Amina as a threat to his plans, but decides to bide his time. The king himself is deeply impressed by Amina's wisdom and compassion. He begins to see her as a potential queen who could bring peace and prosperity to the kingdom. Unbeknownst to the king, General Kalu is plotting to overthrow him. General Kalu's ambition is driven by greed and a desire for absolute power. He plans to poison the king and blame it on a neighboring tribe, inciting a war that would allow him to take control of the kingdom. King Abubakar, moved by Amina's wisdom and grace, chooses her to be the new queen of Zamunda. The kingdom rejoices, and Amina's family is honored. However, Amina senses a dark cloud looming over the palace. She continues to seek God's guidance, praying for wisdom and courage. One night, while praying in the palace gardens, Amina overhears a conversation between General Kalu and his co-conspirators. They discuss their plan to poison the king and frame a neighboring tribe. Amina is terrified, but remembers Esther's bravery and how she risked her life to save her people. Amina prays fervently for wisdom on how to reveal the plot without putting herself and her family in danger. She decides to follow Esther's example by inviting the king and General Kalu to a private banquet. Amina hosts the banquet, creating a serene and welcoming atmosphere. She wears a regal robe with gold embroidery and intricate patterns, symbolizing her royal status. The king and General Kalu attend, unaware of Amina's true intentions. During the banquet, Amina subtly reveals her knowledge of the plot, presenting evidence she has secretly gathered. She speaks with wisdom and courage, appealing to the king's sense of justice and righteousness. King Abubakar is shocked and angered by the revelation. He orders General Kalu's arrest and thanks Amina for her courage and wisdom, the king realizes that Amina was chosen by God to save him and the kingdom. General Kalu and his conspirators are brought to justice, and peace is restored to the kingdom. General Kalu and his conspirators are tried and convicted. King Abubakar decrees a day of thanksgiving to honor God for his protection and guidance. Amina's bravery and faith are celebrated throughout the king. Amina becomes a beloved queen, known for her wisdom, kindness,